date all of them. Go out on dates with all 5 of them. Exactly what I told her. Hello guys, welcome back to another edition of Abakasa. Thank you so much for joining me once again. It's always a delight hanging around with you guys, and I'm so excited to be back. If you have already not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I need more subscribers. I need my channel to go up. Like, it has to grow. It has to grow. You guys watch me but you're not subscribing. Please subscribe right now so that you will be the first person to get a notification anytime I put up a video. So what was I about this Valentine's Day? That is what I'm going to talk about. And it's not what you're thinking about at all, because this Valentine's Day, actually, I had the opportunity to speak to a group of people. Every Valentine's Day, I get the opportunity to speak to a group of people who want to, learn something about love, mostly single people. But this Valentine's Day was different. I actually spoke to a bunch of grown-ups and single people. When I talk about grown-ups, I'm not talking about people my age. I'm talking about people who have been married for 30 years, 20 years, 10 years, who have kids even older than I am. Those are the people that I spoke to, and of course, some people were also single. So first of all, I was also on a panel with a group of people who have been married for 10 years, 20 years, so they had much experiences when it came to the marriage folks. And of course, I handled most of the single ladies and single gentlemen questions. And if I tell you that I answered most of the single ladies and single men questions, you have to understand, because love has changed drastically. Things have changed. Relationships are no longer how it used to be. Things have changed. You can tell me all that you want to tell me, but you are looking for something in that relationship that you're in. You are looking for something, no matter what it is, whether your love is unconditional, whatever you can say to justify the love that you feel for this person. Honey, you're looking for something. Maybe you're looking for your peace of mind. Maybe you're looking for money. Maybe you're looking for wealth. Maybe you're looking for popularity. Whatever it is, honey, you're looking for something in that relationship that you're in. So I was there to say it exactly as it is to the single people who were also in the program. So I'm going to talk about some of the questions that were asked and how I answered them. Maybe you also want to know certain things in your relationship. You also want to know things to do in your relationship. You may be getting, smothered by your partner, and you want to know what to do to be free. So these are some of the things I'm going to talk about in today's video. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Single ladies who asked me the question that, first of all, they don't want to have sex in the relationship that they are in. But are there men out there who would like to be with a woman and not have sex until marriage? So that's the number one question. And I told them that, hey, honey, there are so many men out there who would love to be in a relationship with you and not want to have sex with you. There are so many men out there who will honor your very existence, if only you see them when you see them. They're like, oh, how will you see such men, and how will you know? Like, you see them all the time, but those are not the men you like. You rather want to be with the swagon girls or the swagon guys. Those are the people you want to be with. Most of you guys out there do not really see these ladies who are going to treat you like how you deserve to be treated. You rather go out with those ladies who will not really add anything to your life, who will not impact you in any type of way. Those are the kind of ladies that you would rather like to go out with. Let the truth be told. And all these ladies and all these single ladies out there, sometimes the guys out there who are going to appreciate you, who are going to honor your body, who are going to treat you like a queen, when you see them, you don't want them. You want those guys with the autofisters, and you also want the guys with the six packs. Oh, he has to be tall, he has to be 6 foot, he has to be this, he has to be that. Honey, this is not what you look for when you're looking for a serious relationship. Let the truth be told. When you're looking for a serious relationship, you're not looking at physical appearance. Sometimes that matters, because sometimes this one pack guys, but hey, if he's a one pack guy and he can really treat you right, he can treat you like a lady, why would you like to sacrifice that for a 6 pack guy who will treat you like a doormat. What's the point in that? What's the point in that? I honestly think that when it comes to relationship, it goes beyond the physical. It goes beyond the physical. And you can disagree with me. I know that sometimes, we want what we want. We want some people who are taller than us. I have a problem with short guys. I don't have a problem with short guys, but I don't want to wear heels and I'll be taller than you. Like, which one is that? Listen, the truth of the matter is we want what we want. But at the end of the day, I think that when you're looking for a partner, a life partner, you should look just beyond the physical. It has to just be beyond the physical, because that is where you find someone who is really going to appreciate you for who you are. Kindness. How about looking for someone who is very kind, who will treat you as you're supposed to be treated, who is going to be very sensitive to your emotions, who is going to be able to handle everything that you come with as a woman. We are all not perfect. We just need people who can understand who we are. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And the men also are looking for all the ladies with the Coca-Cola shapes, the big breasts girls, big behind ladies, all the ladies with the... So if you're not having any of that, who even likes you? That's the truth these days. Our forefathers or our fathers never looked for love that way, and that is why some of their relationships have been able to stand the test of time. Well, I have some reservations on that too, but I'll talk about it some other day. But I'm just saying that it went beyond the physical. And if you're looking for someone to spend the rest of your life with, you have to look for a purpose partner. A purpose partner. Someone who is aligned with where you're going to. Someone who also wants to achieve basically the same things you want to achieve in life. In that way, like, everything's going to move smoothly, but you don't want to be with someone who, when you're going this way, the person is also going that way. Then really you don't sync, you don't gel, and in my opinion, in that instance, it will be very difficult to be very compatible because you don't understand each other's language. It's as simple as that. So you have to look for people who are in alignment to where you're going to, who have purposes similar to yours, who really may not necessarily have the physical whatever you're looking for, but are very kind, are very compassionate, are very understanding. Communication is also very important in relationships. If you don't have any of the above mentioned, just have someone who is willing to listen and to communicate, and you're done. Communication is the most important thing in any relationship, I tell you, because whatever issue that arises with communication, it can be solved. All you need is someone to listen to you when you speak, someone to understand you when you speak. So communication is very key. So please look out for people who can really speak about issues, who are willing to talk about deeper issues. There are certain people who act all grown-ups until it's time to be real and talk about real issues, and they just flare up. They'll not even talk about it in the first place. Those are not the people you're looking for, because you will always be having headache at the end of the day. I'm telling you. So look for people who are willing to sit you down and talk about real issues when it arises. Those are the people you're supposed to look for. So there was also a lady who asked the question that, hey, I have about 5 guys who really wants me, who want to marry me, but what should I do, and who should I choose? And I was like, honey, you're a very beautiful girl. Obviously there'll be men trooping around you. You're not married, you're single, so that is to be expected. So this is exactly what I told her. I was like, hey, date all of them. Go out on dates with all 5 of them. Exactly what I told her. You can disagree with me on that. I am not saying go and sleep with all of them. No, that's not what I was saying. I said go out on dates with all of them. Go out and sit somewhere with all the 5 of them. Not together though. Please don't get me wrong. go out with one person, ask questions. What do you do? Short-term goals. What are your long-term goals? All these questions are questions that need to come up. You need to learn before you get to settle on one person to actually be in a relationship with. Don't just choose among the 5 people, okay, I like this person because he's tall, he's dark, he's fair, he's handsome, and that's it. No, you need to go beyond the physical, as I said earlier. So what you're supposed to do is go out on a date with anybody who expressed interest in you, get to know them, ask questions, get to understand their purpose, their plans for the future, what they want to do, what they want to accomplish. These are the questions that are going to help you be able to know who to choose for marriage. As long as you're not a married woman, as long as you're not a married man, you have the opportunity to search for what you're looking for. There is absolutely nothing wrong with going out on dates once in a while with someone you have interest in. Don't go and have sex with everybody who expresses interest in you if you're a man or if you're a woman. That's not what I'm saying. Maybe a movie date. You sit down, you talk. A lunch date. Brunch, you can also go somewhere, sit down with a person and talk. Get to communication. Communication, I said, is the key. Communicate with the person, get to know what they like, what they dislike. Those are the things that are going to help you. Most often, we don't really ask these questions. We don't really know the person we've accepted to be in a relationship with. Then along the line, we find out that we are not compatible with the people. Then it becomes all sort of issues. You understand? So you're not doing anything wrong if you get to know 1 or 2 people before you finally decide to be in a relationship with one person. And when you decide to be in a relationship with that person, it should be exclusive. All right? All right. The last question that I'm going to talk to you about was a question that came from a man, and he asked me if it was wrong to look for a partner who has money. And normally we'll think that it's only women who will normally ask a question like that, like it's only women who look for partners with money. But this guy asked this question and he was really serious about it, that is it wrong to look for a woman or a partner with money? And this was exactly what I told him. I was like, honey, there is absolutely nothing wrong in looking for someone who has money. If that is what you want, if that's what tickles your fancy, go for it. But is money the only thing that sustains a relationship? That is another topic for a discussion. You get it? If money is what is going to make you happy in that relationship, go for it. I said we all want what we want. But at the end of the day, money really doesn't sustain any relationship. And I'm going to tell you that. That is the truth. Money does not sustain relationship. Communication does. Kindness does. Compassion does. Compatibility does. Respect also counts. Mutual respect. Communication. Good communication. I'm not talking about you just talk about things, brush through the surface of things and just go. You talk about deeper issues, like deep issues. Sometimes you even have to get real and talk about things that are going to happen or may happen in a relationship and how you're going to deal with it. These are all very important things that you need to talk about in a relationship. And if you do not have a partner that you can actually speak about these things with, then there's a problem. There's a big issue in that relationship. So go out there, look for whatever you want. If you're a woman and you're looking for the six pack, then you go for your six packs. If you're looking for a tall guy, a Coca-Cola shaped lady, look for all of those things. But you should be very mindful that the physical things really does a little for the relationship, and even love does a little for the relationship. But that will be a topic for another discussion. If you really want me to talk about that, you want me to talk about why I said love does a little to sustain a relationship, you need to tell me about it in the comment section and we'll get talking. So thank you so much for joining me once again. It's always a pleasure hanging around with you. This was what I did on Valentine Day. I hope I get the opportunity again to talk about love with a group of people, next year Valentine. But I also like to tell you that I have started with my networking group. There's a bunch of people who are really going forward and looking for opportunities to make sure that your dreams come true. They are tired of rejection. They are tired of people saying no to them, and we have come together to support each other for our quest for greatness. So I really want you to join my network group right now. It's called the Blue Black Network on Instagram. Please join it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and also give your opinions, get interactive on all my social media platforms at Obakasa. Thank you so much for joining me once again. Join me again on Thursday at 3 p.m. next week. Bye guys. Hello guys, how are you doing today? Welcome back to another edition of Obakasa. Hey, who is that? Oh, sorry. Welcome back to another edition. Let's start all over again.